Hello, hello, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. Of course, all depending on where you're watching us from. Welcome to another episode of Real Talk with Bianca. Of course, this show is about, you know, different topics. We're about empowering, leading people, or, gearing people to be better and best versions of themselves. Of course, this month, we have a topic that is very close to my heart, which is mindset, which is our main topic. And our subtopic is your roadway to health. So today, you know that we have it on normally on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But now during this festive period, we might not be respecting exactly the days. So that is why if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you hit on that subscribe button and the notification button as well, so that each and every time we go live, you'll be up to date with each and every episode. So this show is about real stories, real women, real men sharing their real journeys, their real stories. I am so super excited this evening that to have someone that I really respect so much, I hold with so much high regards. She's going to be, sharing her amazing health journey story. You know, if you saw when I put the caption for, I told you her story is Joe, like your Joe will remain like jaw dropping story. So stay tuned if you want to hear all the gory details, you know. And I'm so excited again to I'll also be introduce myself. My name is Bianca Aila. I'm a mom of three boys. I'm an online entrepreneur and I'm a lifestyle coach. So I'm going to let my beautiful host to unmute herself and introduce herself. Tell her who she is, where she's from, how many children. Tell us a little bit about yourself. And thank you so much for accepting this invitation to come and speak on my platform. I really appreciate it. God bless. Over to you, my beautiful lady.
Wow, what an introduction. Guys, I am so honored to be on your platform. I always don't take it for granted when I'm invited to share, you know, my own personal journey because there might be somebody out there who can actually relate with my journey. There might be somebody out there who, we might be able to help. So my name is Shirley Seidu and I live in UK. I'm originally from Ghana and I have 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. And I am a lifestyle coach as well. And yeah, basically that's all about me.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much for introducing yourself to our audience. That's what I love about this community. We're a community of like minded individuals. You see, we have a lot of things in mom. She's a mom, she's a lifestyle coach. We're in the same community, this amazing community. That is why our mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. Our mission is to promote extra streams of income. We are promoting wealth as well. That is why you know that we have two versions of this show. The other one is your roadway to wealth, which is normally on Thursdays. So tomorrow we're going to be having another episode. Please stay tuned. And I know I'm still going to bring back my beautiful lady here, my gorgeous. By the way, you are glowing. You're looking so gorgeous. You must tell our viewers your secret. You must tell our viewers your secret. You are glowing. Oh my God.
Thank
You
you,
are
my
glowing so much. So I'm going to bring her back again. Today we are on the talking about the health journey. So I'm going to bring her back again another week, and she's going to grace our screens again, sharing her amazing journey. I really am so proud of how far she's gone in a journey in this business, and I feel so proud when I see our own black queens that are doing well. And what I love about this community, we are not in competition. We uplift each other, we support each other, we are just there for each other. We support each other fully. And that's what we're about. We're about empowering each other as women, as black queens, even no matter what race you are, what color, no matter where you are from. Well, she told you she's from Ghana. I'm from the other side of the world. And as you can see, I'm streaming from the Republic of Ireland, and you are in the UK, right?
Yes, I
She's
mean,
in the UK, so she's also in the other side of the world. So this is what this kind of opportunity can do. It brings different people from different places together, just because we have one common goal. So now I'm going to go ahead and ask you, all right, when we talk about mindset, okay, let me talk about mindset, right? Talk about it in the aspect of health. What do you think is the common problem, or the kind of mindset that people back there are still having or are struggling with, when it comes to being healthy or staying healthy?
that's a very good question.
Mm,
You know, when you talk about health to people out there, and it's very hard to really understand in a sense that, people are actually used to their lifestyle already.
mm-hmm,
All right. So when you talk about health, some people don't want to leave what they are doing already. And, most people get it confused that they won't get to be eating what they are actually eating. So that's where the mindset comes in a sense that, why am I saying that? I used to be in
mm-hmm,
that shoes.
mm-hmm,
I used to have a cousin who stays with us,
mm,
and she would always tell me, Shirley, you need to eat more salad, just common salad. And the way I would snap at her, you will not believe. I can't
wow.
be eating salad. Why should I be eating salad? What I'm eating, that was the mindset I had by then. And if you're not prepared to shift that your mindset, you will not
Mm-hmm,
actually understand the importance of health. But when it
absolutely.
was time for me personally to shift my mind, my health, my mindset automatically shifted.
Mm-hmm,
So everything we do in life, whether be it health, be it anything you want to do, be it business, be it anything you want to do, be it marriage, anything you want to do, you have to train your mindset to accept what you want to step your foot into. If not,
absolutely.
you would never ever understand, why should I live healthy? Why? Why should I live healthy? So it's
Mm,
all down to our mindset. Our mindset is the key to every decision that we make in life. So I would advise people out there, have a shift of mindset. Think positive. What
mm-hmm,
if I do this? What do you
mm-hmm,
think will happen? Have an open mind. Open mind works as well as mindset. So those two work
absolutely. Mm,
together. So when I decided to have a mindset shift, when I decided to have an open mind, that's when everything actually changed in terms of health for me,
okay.
in terms of business as well for me, because a lot of people out there have a different mindset to what we are saying. But when you train your mindset and start thinking positive and start having an open mind, you actually have an information to something that can actually help you out.
Wow, thank you for saying that. Now, can I just ask you something? Um, I know now that you are into already active, healthy lifestyle. Before that, would you like to share how was your diet like? What kind of food were you eating? Like, what was your regular kind of like meals? And were you a person that was exercising? What was like your, yeah, can you just share that part of it, please?
Well, before I changed my lifestyle, number one, I used to be a breakfast skipper. I don't eat
Mm-hmm.
breakfast at all. I find it difficult eating breakfast, especially when you have children. But my breakfast skipping started when I never even had children, because I wake up in the morning and you don't have kids, you're on your phone. Before you know, it's 12 o'clock, you just go to the kitchen and whip up something and just eat because you're alone. You know, all those things, I never knew better. Exercise, forget it. I hate exercise like a passion. Oh my God, like a passion. I wish my cousin was here in this talk show now so that she can be my mouthpiece. You know, we actually spoke about it today. I never knew you asked me this question. We spoke about it today.
What a coincidence.
I was driving to pick up my kids and she was on the phone with me and she said, Shirley, do you remember when, you know, I talk about exercise and you just, you know, I hate exercise like a passion. And you know, my eating, I eat our regular food and, you know, the normal rice we eat, the normal carbohydrates, eating very late. I used to eat very late. I can eat 1 o'clock, 2 p.m. at night. I never see anything wrong with it because, you know, eating is, I never thought anything about it. So I just went with whatever. Anytime I wake up, I feel like eating, I would eat. Yeah, because you know, if you don't know if you don't know something better, there is no way you'll be able to realize that this thing I'm doing is wrong until you are prepared to learn, or maybe something happens, critical happens, then you tell yourself that it's about time I make a U-turn 360 degrees to actually fix or reverse whatever is about to happen to me, because our lifestyle plays a big role on our health. Thinking about it now, it does. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to deny it, whether you disagree with what I'm saying, that's the fact. It does.
Absolutely.
It does. And anywhere you go, any doctor you ask, any body you ask, they would definitely tell you the truth. So my eating habits was, I just can't explain it, but it wasn't that good at all.
Wow. So you were eating late, you were a breakfast skipper. How was your weight then? And then after that, you go on to come and share with us now. What led you to change? And now you share your whole story now from there. Thanks.
My weight then, honestly, to be honest, I hardly weigh myself. The only way I can say it is the size of my clothes. Because I can remember when I came from Africa, I was a size 8.
Wow.
At that time.
Really?
And yeah, size 8. And anytime I go to my mom's workplace, they say, oh my God, let your daughter just keep her shape that way. But you know, we Africans, if you don't put on weight, it's like something is not right. You know, you need to be a madam. You need to be, I was, you know, I wanted to just have those cheeks and whatever, you know, just to say that I'm also like that.
Let me just hold you on that one. You know, talking about mindset, you know, this is a common myth with African people. They believe a real woman, for a woman to feel that she's a real madam, she must be big here, she must be big there, she must be big. And that is the mindset that most of us Africans wear. And when it comes to men, when it comes to men, they believe that when a man has a stomach, it means, yeah, the wife is taking good care of him, or he's rich and all. Especially those things, you know, those are the things that we are trying to get rid of. That mindset. Go ahead, my sister. Go ahead.
Yeah, go on. I was a size 8, and my mom was just begging me that leave your weight like this. I know why I'm telling you that, you know. And you know, coming from Africa, why would I live that way? And I used to love McDonald's. Oh my God. McDonald's. My mom would keep warning me. And I used to love Greg's. There's some pastries like that. They do Greg's. It's called Greg's pastries with, you know, so many things. And my mom was telling me, but I never listened. And, you know, I blew up to size 12, blew up to size 14. As I said, I'm so bad at the scales. Even now, I don't use scales. I use my clothes to actually know if I'm losing weight. Then I know that, okay, you are really losing weight. But scales, I'm not really into, you know, scales and all that. So I blew up to size 14. I blew up to size 16, blew up to size 18.
Wow. From a
Yep.
size 8.
8. Believe it or
Wow.
not. Believe it or not. If I show people my before and after picture, they said, wow. I said, yes, because I now know better. So when I started having children, obviously when you start having kids, you start having, big belly, all those, you add on weight. I was just creeping into size 20. I said, nah, something needs to be done
Lord
about it.
have mercy.
Oh yeah, something needs to be done about that. But the weight actually wasn't my problem initially, because a lot of us, we start putting on the weight, but you don't know that the weight has a price tag attached to it.
Absolutely.
There's a price to pay for that. Because added to the weight, my knee was in pain because my knee couldn't carry the weight on my body. I couldn't sleep better. Body
now,
pain.
Just hold it there. That knee problem. There are people that are always asking themselves, why my knee is paining me? Check yourself very well. Check yourself very well. Is your body weight? Are your legs able to carry your body weight? And that is a common problem, especially with us. It's not even only African, but I'll talk about us because I'm African. Especially as our African people, it's a big problem. It's a big problem.
It is. But that time, who knew that it was a problem? My sister, you drink paracetamol and go and sit down on your chair and say to put down. The next day, they knew when you start climbing the stairs and your knee starts doing then you understand. My dear,
you keep on adding bandage to the wound.
Oh yeah, ignorance. Paracetamol, don't worry. Trying to cover what you're supposed to do. But because your mindset is not ready to do it, you don't see the problem with it. Yeah? Prior to my knee problem, we women, we go into the bathroom, we want to bath. Has anybody actually noticed that when you are bending down, my knee was playing a tune? To bend down. You want to get up, you do I say, what is going on here? So I thought maybe my bone, something is wrong with my bones. With this fat, it actually gave me a lump on my knee, which I went to the doctors. That was when I had my first child at that time. And my first child now, he's 15 years old. I'm talking about 15 years ago, guys. I had a lump there and I went for a scan and they say it is fat, which has slept there.
Wow.
I have an operation on that knee. This is my knee here. And it gave me problem from climbing stairs and all that. It's just because, unfortunately, we are on live stream. I can't show you my knee. I have a knee. They cut it down this way. My body made a very big scar out of it just because of fat. God. The fat grew on my knee, right? Wow. Because the fat didn't know where else to go. Then it started growing on my knee there. So I had an operation in regards to that. And that knee, I had to go through therapy. I had to carry crutches. They still were telling me to lose weight. Shirley wasn't paying them any attention. When your mind, like you said, mindset, if your mind is not ready for anything, no matter what they tell you, even if you're on your dying bed, you will still not accept it until you tell yourself that enough is enough. Enough is enough. Something must happen. So I carried that, my knee problem, and my story was just an ongoing story because I never wanted to accept what was wrong with me. I was on painkillers for a very long time, and painkillers wasn't actually good for my health. But since Bianca has actually told me to share my story, I am going to take you back to decades, 15 years ago, when I had my first child. When you are pregnant in this country, any part of Europe you are in, you definitely have blood tests and all that and all sort of things. So I went for my blood test and they found out I was anemic. And as well as I was anemic, they found out I had hepatitis B. And hepatitis B, you get it through needles or you get it through blood transfusion. And I believe I've never done a blood transfusion before, but I know my mom is a nurse, so I've been taking injection. And when she came to this country, I had to go to other people for, You know, back home we have malaria, whatever, and they give you all that injection. So I actually got it from there. And they actually told me that I was a carrier, but there was nothing to be worried about, you know. So what they would do for me is they would actually put me on the lists of patients who will be visiting the hospital every 3 months. So I used to visit the hospital every 3 months. And when I go, I would have my blood taken. I would have scan. And reason why I always have a scan is to check my liver, because hepatitis B affects your liver, you know. But honestly, I don't know when I caught that hepatitis B. And I believe it was in Africa, because, you know, Africa, we hardly sterilize things years back, you know. So I was under observation, going to King's College Hospital, if you live in UK here, for a very long time. I had my second child, the same procedure. When I go every three months, it's like I was pregnant every 3 months. I have to visit the hospital.
That's daunting.
I'm telling you, every 3 months, I have to visit the hospital for my blood. My blood, they'll check if my anemia is okay, you know, check if other things are okay, my liver, my that. I'll go for, you know what, it was just a nightmare. I don't know who has been in that situation that you go to church and you want to pray your walls down. You pray, God heal me, Father Lord, I need healing. What is going on? You know, all those kind of things, you know. That was what I was going through. And had my third child, I was actually told by the doctor that I should start eating healthy to support my liver, and do more exercise. I should try losing weight, you know, all those healthy stuff they tell you: lose weight, eat better, sleep better, do exercise and all that. Guys, I'm a very, very laid back person to get up and do exercise, you know. And to make it worse, you know what I'll use? Excuses are everywhere. My knee operation. Excuses are free of charge.
I know they're very cheap.
Free of charge. You will find something to pinpoint so that nobody will penalize you. You know, I say, I have knee problem. How can I do exercise? How can I do this? There is exercise for somebody who have knee problem. There is exercise for somebody that is sitting in a wheelchair. There is exercise for each and everybody with their problems. Honestly, until you want to do it, that comes to your mindset, right?
Absolutely.
I have a knee problem. Excuse. You know, I keep giving myself an excuse, you know, sitting down. And my fourth child, they now told me the saddest news that I ever wanted to hear, because imagine they're giving you this kind of news and you know you have children that are looking up to you to look after them. That is where my mindset changed, because I have people like me who are relying on me to look after. If something happens to me now, who is going to look after them? I will not come back from that death and come and look after them, right? So what do? You have to move. So I went to the doctors and they told me that, Shirley, if you don't look after your health, you'll be on medication for life. And that medication will give you side effects. And either that, or if the medication doesn't suit your body, probably will have to look for somebody to give you a liver transplant. And everybody has one liver. So probably the person that will give me the liver is a dead person, right? That don't get the liver and give to me. It's not like kidney. You can take somebody else's kidney. Liver is this one. So if you're waiting for somebody who is dead, and they test that person to see if your blood matches that person, and they'll give you that person's liver. You know, can you imagine that thought in my head? So, guys, that's when I came back. And, you know, anything the doctor tells you, as a doctor, you accept it. You know, you would be willing to take the medication, because they are doctors. You don't know any better. You know, we don't know any better. We don't know. Sometimes God answers our prayers in a way that if we actually open our eyes to see, you would go into it. And that's exactly what happened to me. Because when I came back from that hospital, I was just at home. I don't know if it's a couple of weeks later, and I was on social media. Most of you are on social media now, watching us, listening to us, and it's not making sense now, but go back and watch it again 3 times, probably to make sense to you. Yeah. But for me, when I saw this lady on social media, I watched her for 30 minutes and it made correct sense to me. You understand? It clicked like a light bulb. You know, when you put a light bulb in there, you click it this way and it just stands there. That was what happened to me. Then I now was on social media scrolling. Social media is very powerful. My God, social media can change your life. Social media can do so many things. You just have to have the correct mindset.
Absolutely.
Please, guys, if you're watching on any social media, don't procrastinate. Don't say maybe. Don't say tomorrow. Don't say this. Don't think. Just act. I never think twice. I never asked anyone's opinion. I never called anybody for somebody to tell me what to do. I made a decision there because it's my life, my decision, my health. I won't let anybody talk me out of my own health. That cannot be possible. Imagine something is wrong with you. Now you see something that you have heard so many testimonies and you went and asked somebody that is not going through what you are going through. That this is what I saw. I want to try it and see. And that person will tell you, no, don't try it and see. Number one, after you must have told that person and that person must have discouraged you, you are carrying that your problem to your house. And you are going to stay with it there. Why is that person who has talked you out of that problem is in their house, not feeling what you are actually feeling? Just tell me, does that make sense?
Not at all.
It doesn't. It doesn't make sense at all. So I was scrolling on social media and I saw this lady, making an advert on Facebook, talking about this, incredible fruits and vegetables that, we all need fruits and vegetables. The doctors has been telling me for years, and Shirley will go and buy banana or buy pear or buy grapes and come and eat and tell myself that I'm already having fruits and vegetables. What's going on with this doctor? What does he want me to eat? Does he want me to take? What does he want me to eat? I'm eating my rice. I'm eating my fufu. I'm eating my this. So I'm drinking water. What's wrong with these doctors? So and she talked about fruits and vegetables, and I was just looking at her. But what actually caught my eye, guys, was when she said energy. Immediately she said energy. That energy sounded like platinum in my ears, not gold anymore. I was desperate for energy because I've been anemic for 15 good years. Always tired, always on iron tablets. Iron tablet was giving me serious constipation. Have you ever been a human being 1 week you don't go to toilet? 1 week, and when you want to go to toilet, it's as if you are having a wrestling in the bathroom there. And when the poo comes out, anybody who is watching that is from Africa, do you know how goat poo comes out? Then you stand up. There is still more in your belly and you are still eating. Then the belly is what? The belly will become
swelling.
Exactly.
Bloated.
It's not a comfortable place to be. So when she said energy, I never knew what these fruits and vegetables could do to me. Honestly, guys, she never said anything. Maybe close the door, please. She never said anything apart from energy that I had. And I said, you know what? I have tried so many tonics. I have gone to the pharmacy. I've bought so many things. I've gone to, there's a place called Hollet and Barrett. It's a very expensive multivitamin shop. I have bought vitamins for nails, for hair, for this, for omega 3, bought all of them. My cupboard was just packed with them. But I take them. I don't see any difference in my body. I don't know how long they wanted me to take it for me to see that result, but I wasn't seeing anything. I said, you know what? I have tried so many things in life. when you try something, it doesn't work. This life that we are living in is trial till you die.
Absolutely.
You have to try till you die. It's a marketplace that we come and shop and we go. So don't stop shopping. I always tell people it's like a lady who is looking for a child. Would you stop?
No, you can't stop until you get that child.
Until you get it. Yeah.
Anything that will work.
Exactly. Then you cannot stop. If that doesn't happen, what happens? You'll be looking for an alternative. You don't stop. You keep going until you get what you want. So I said, you know what? I've tried so many things. Why do I want to stop? Let me just try this one. How much is it anyway? If I try, I don't like, I stop. You know, the person is not going to force me to carry on. You go to a shop, you buy something you don't like, you stop it. And immediately there, I messaged her. It took me 4 hours to buy the products. A reason why was because I was outside with my children. So I told her, I said, you know what, sis, I'm outside. And asked me where I was. I was in McDonald's with my kids that day. And I told her, I said, my dear, let me drive home. When I drive home, I'll give you a call and we can talk about this amazing fruits and vegetables you're talking about. She said, all right then. So when I go home, she called me back and I said, okay, tell me about it. She said, you know what? They have given me so much energy. I sleep better. That sleep better wasn't even entering my ears. It's the energy that I was just.
The key word was energy.
That's the key word. The key word was that energy that I wanted to. Everything else she's talking about, I don't even want to know.
You couldn't hear it.
That's it. I said, all right. After the energy, the next thing she said to me that actually sold it to me was when she told me that I'm going to also get fruits and vegetables free of charge for my children. I said, really? She said, yeah. I said, I've never been to a doctor and they prescribe me anything and they say they're going to give me free medication for my child. That's not possible. So if a child can have this for free, oh my God, in this country that we live in, that means it is safe for everybody. I said, go ahead and order it for me. That is how I got my hand on this product. It came within 7 days. I used it within 2 weeks. I started seeing a lot of changes. I was waking up before my alarm. Before, I used to snooze my alarm like 4 good times, and I'm always late to drop off my children in school. So what wakes me up in the morning when I start this product? My belly will start making that music that I need to go to toilet. Somebody that doesn't go to toilet started going to toilet every morning. And I'm saying, what? And I'm asking myself, what is going on? Because my body was actually lacking something, which my doctors they don't know what my body is lacking. But all they are encouraging me to do is have more fruits and vegetables. But the question I was asking myself was I actually having enough? No, I wasn't. Because this product gives me 30 fruits and vegetables every single morning that I don't have to chew. I don't have to be hustling. I don't have to be going to the trips to the supermarket to buy 30 fruits and vegetables. What more do I want? So I was taking them. I was enjoying the progress. I was enjoying the way I was feeling, the energy. I was sleeping better. My skin was getting cleared. I was actually enjoying the experience, guys. That experience, I'm only calling it experience because it's an English form, but I cannot tell you how I'm feeling.
Can't describe it.
No, I can't. You have to be taking it to understand. Why is this lady, why is she saying this? I can't. All I'm telling you is it made me feel good that I haven't felt ever since I was born.
Wow.
I haven't felt that. The ability of waking up and you don't have body pains, you don't need to take paracetamol. You wake up, you go to toilet as now. Most people don't think constipation is something. But
don't even talk about constipation. I've been there. Constipation. I fear that thing. I fear constipation. That thing can kill you.
Yep.
You see that constipation, mine was mixed with hemorrhoids, with piles. You can imagine.
Hmm.
You can imagine.
And
You know, when I'm listening to your story, my God, that's what I was telling you. See, my viewers, I told you her story is jaw-dropping. I'm emotional because I can relate with so many things that you said. When a doctor tells you, indirectly, they were telling you that the clock is ticking. I was told the same thing. I know how I felt. It took me time to recover from that. I
mm-hmm.
would sit and cry and start crying. I'm a strong woman naturally, but
Mm.
for the first time in my life, I broke down.
That's it.
I
Yeah.
broke down. I didn't have, even in my family, I'm that person that is their rock. If they have problems, I'm there to encourage. I couldn't even encourage myself.
Because
Thank God for my
you feel
faith.
you feel powerless because you don't know what you don't know. When you break down doesn't mean that you are a weak woman. It's just that you just feel powerless. God, what can I do?
If not for my faith, I thank God for my faith that I'm a Christian. That what brought me back.
That's
But
it.
I used to cry day and night. I was, because I've never had anyone in my family that was diagnosed with kidney. I've never seen anybody ever in my life that has suffered. I knew nothing about it. I was thinking I'm just going to die tomorrow. The way they told me the clock is ticking. At least yours they polished it. Mine they told me the clock is ticking. Just my sister, I can relate with your pain. I saw a tear drop a bit when you're talking about it. I know that feeling. Do you want to be in that position? We are here because we don't want you to be in that position.
That's it.
We are here because we want to prevent you to getting to that place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I came to this country with no single scar. But now, if you look at my body, I have scars now because of this dialysis everywhere. I
Everywhere.
didn't have a single scar. None of my children I had with operation. I didn't have a single scar. But now I have scars in my hand, in my arms, both my arms here, in my chest where they put catheters.
Hmm.
So, my sister, just carry on and round out your story. And
So
my God.
it's
Oh,
so guys, when they say health is wealth, it is a powerful word, but we take it for granted. And sometimes we actually put the money before our health. I was saying, what if God gives us 4 hours to just die? Yeah? Just 4 hours, just die and come back. You will never put money before your health. But unfortunately, He is God by Himself. You die, you finish. You can't come back and correct that mistake.
you're going even far. Just even say, until you are in that hospital bed fighting for your life, that's when you know the value. That one is
Some
even far.
some people will no, some people will be in that hospital bed. Why I went further, some people will be in that hospital bed and still be saying that the doctors will save me.
It's only God that can save.
That's it. So if you just go for 4 hours and go, I don't know where you are going, and they say come back, and they say, you know what, you see somebody talking and say this has actually helped me with this and that, you will not think twice. You will say, let me try it and see. And you will not even put that money first. Every other thing can wait. Because at the end of the day, I always think to myself that, we as human beings, or I'll say we as Africans, we build a house back home, we buy our nice car, we're paying for the phone.
Dress. Mm.
And when they say, put your health in that your monthly list and say, I'm going to give my health £100 out of my salary, no matter what. Yeah? Why? Why am I saying that? At the end of the day, if something happens to you, yeah, that house will be inherited from somebody. Those gas bills and whatever bills and those whatever, they would move on with somebody else and forget about that you are existing. And that £100 can never do a funeral, can never bring you back. We're not saying we're not going to die, but why? If something is going to give you a longer life and make you die in peace without no sickness, no pain, wouldn't you do it? Yes, we all are struggling. We all are paying for bills. But at the end of the day, if you're not healthy enough, people that you're caring for, when you are gone, they'll move on without you. They'll only remember you one or certain days, maybe 3-4 years, they'll cry, whatever, they'll cry. But they'll move on with their life gladly. So, guys, when I was taking this thing, I was taking it because, I got my results. I got what I needed. But guess what? The lady I bought this product from never knew what I was going through. And I wasn't willing to share with her what I was going through. And she's not a doctor. And the products are not medication for me to say that, it will cure whatever I'm going through. All she said was energy. And I needed that energy, So I took this product for 2 months. At that time, I was due for my review at the hospital to go to the hospital so that doctors can prescribe the medication they want to give me to start my course. So 2 months on these products, I went there and the doctors asked me if I was taking any herbs. I told them, I said I wasn't taking any herbs. I said, what's going on? They said, what have you done differently, from the last time we saw you? I said, differently. I was even thinking what I was doing because I know I'm not on any medication. So I was just thinking, I said, what have I done differently? What's going on here? I said nothing. They said, no, there must be something that you must have added to your diet or something that has changed your results. I said, really? Then that day, my mom is a nurse. She likes following me to appointments like this so that she could hear for herself. She now told me that, why don't you tell them what you are taking, the fruits and vegetables you bought and you've been taking them now? I said, yes. And I told the doctors that, this is what I'm taking. He said, oh my God. He said, Shirley, I can see everything is moving on well. I can see that your anemia is reversing itself back. I can see that your liver is functioning as it should be. He said, I will not rule everything out, but what I will do is that since everything is going well and you do not need iron tablets for me to prescribe for you, just carry on doing what you are doing. What I will do is that come back in 3 months' time and let's see how everything is going. I said, okay, that's fine. That's when I came back. I started screaming. That is when I now called this stranger on Facebook, guys. A stranger, I took a leap of faith. I had a good mindset. I never thought she nothing. I was just open-minded, clear-minded, just seeing her as a sister, as a mother. I went through her page. I could see that she's a human being. She comes online every time. Bought this product, and this lady changed my health. God actually made it. I'm not saying she's the one. God actually uses people to change your life. I now told her this is what I was going through. She screamed. That was when she introduced me to the business. But aside the business, I now bought my own products again. Took them for another 3 months. Went back to visit the doctors. He told me that, Shirley, just carry on doing what you are doing because there's nothing wrong with you. Just keep on doing it. If this can help you improve your health, carry on doing that. Wow. That's when I now came back. I now told myself, Shirley, you do need to change your lifestyle because it is crucial to your health. That was when I came back and said, I'm going to decide to lose weight. If I'm going to crawl, where I'm going to fly, it's me against me. It's me against me. That mind that I have, I'm going to erase it. Wow. Guys, from a size 20, I dropped to a size 14. Wow. Yeah. Not even knowing, because I just changed. And the way the plan works is that I'm not starving, I'm not dieting, I'm still eating what I'm eating, but it's just in a healthy alternative form. Yeah, alternative, healthy form, taking my fruits and vegetables, replacing my 2 meals a day, exercising. Every day I exercise 30 minutes a day. My children now know me as an exercise guru.
I'm sure your cousin will say to you, "Hey, what happened?
My
Cuz,
cousin,
what
my cousin
happened to
even
you?"
joined me. She joined me. We are doing it together. She's also
Wow, that's
eating healthy.
amazing.
Yeah. So my kids, they know that mommy is eating healthy. They don't even come next. They don't, my kids are learning from me. When I'm doing the exercise, they join me. We do it together. We have fun. I have more energy and all that. So, guys, what I'm telling you is that I haven't stopped going to my doctors for checkup. But the beauty of what I'm saying is that I haven't been prescribed that medication since 3.5 years ago. So
Wow.
what is it that I'm doing right, Shirley? I have changed my lifestyle. I'm flooding my system with 30 fruits and vegetables. I'm sleeping better. I'm drinking more water. I'm exercising, and I know what to put in this my mouth. That is all I am doing. That has given me the ticket to say that, Shirley, you do not need the medication. Just carry on doing what I'm doing. What am I doing? This is what I'm doing. Instead of me to go and have the free medication at the doctor's, I am actually investing in my own health.
On that
Wouldn't you
note
choose that?
again, on that note again, that is where the problem is. They prefer the free one that is killing them.
That's it.
Yeah, that is the problem of the mindset there. They will
Why
tell
do
you,
I have to
me,
spend
I'm
this
getting
money?
there for free. Hey,
Yeah.
my God. Me, in life, I believe that there's nothing for free. In life, I say
You pay
there's
something.
a way, there's somewhere where you pay. And they don't even hide it because they tell you that, some of it, it has side effects. It will give you side effects. I'm not saying it's bad, or, we appreciate all our scientists and all the people that create medicines to help people feel better. Of course, God is the one that gave them that wisdom and that intelligence. We salute them. We are not putting them down. We appreciate them. We acknowledge them. But we are saying to you that natural is the best.
That's it.
Natural food is the best. Eat your food as your medicine. Our time is fast spent. I would have loved you to round up and say something. If you want to know more about the product that my beautiful sister here, Shirley, is using, make sure that you reach out to her. If you're watching from my platform, reach out to me, or whoever's platform you're watching from, whoever shared this amazing video with you. Please make sure you reach out to that person and say, tell me, you know that they say there's a new variant that came, right? Most
Mm-hmm.
countries are back into lockdown right now. What are you doing to boost your immune system? These same 30 fruits and vegetables and omegas, they have clinical research to back them that they can support your immune system.
That's right.
If you want to help your loved ones, help yourself. You see, myself, even lockdown, I was going out 3 times a week in the heat of that, when people were dying left, right, and center.
Mm-hmm.
Not one that I caught it because my immune system is
Strong.
fortified. It's
Mm-hmm.
strong.
Mm-hmm.
Some drivers that picked me up, they got it. Nurses that were looking after me, some of them, they got it. But I didn't get it. They tested me. They thought I'm asymptomatic. But guess what? No, because I'm looking. I don't mind to spend. Now I know that I rather spend on my health. I learned the hard way. So don't be like us to learn the hard way. Invest in your health when it's cheaper.
That's it.
Because when you are sick, you will spend even more.
I know.
All right, thanks once again, my beautiful boss lady Shirley, for
Thank
coming and
you.
sharing
Thank
your amazing, amazing story. You got me emotional, laughing, smiling, and all emotions involved today.
that's the thing about this what we do. That's the emotions, the happiness, it's all mixed up in what we
It's
do.
all mixed up. At some point, I felt like crying. Like I told you guys, her story is jaw dropping. Thank you for sharing your amazing story. And I believe it has inspired someone to go and
Somebody.
change their lifestyle. It has encouraged someone to change their way of thinking so that
Mhm.
they can be healthier. Because this is what we are about. We are preaching health. As much as you, even if you say you go to church, you pray, if you don't look after your physical health, it's useless. If you look after only your spiritual and you forget the physical, you're not balancing things. Even the Bible says God wants us to prosper in our health too.
Yep.
All right, so thank you so much, amazing
Thank
viewers. God
you.
bless you. See you
Thank
again
you.
tomorrow. Thank you. So